I think it's about comfortability because if a girl comes back to your place, I think it's a kind of a mutual understanding of what's expected or what's possibly going to happen. And I think if a girl comes back to your place and you're vibing and you're doing whatever you're doing, and she says no, I think it's a point of like comfortability. She doesn't feel comfortable with you. If she walks in, she takes her shoes off, let her know right there, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Give her a drink.
Well, I just don't understand, like, what were you doing there in the first place? Like, because if you feel pressured or whatever, it's like, why'd you go back?
Exactly, because there's the comfortability factor.
Does it have to be sex?
Yeah.
Does it have to be sex?
If a girl comes back,
You're assuming.
After a certain hour, yeah, I just assume.
No, that's assumption. That's assumption.
That's not assumption. All right, for instance, any one of you.
It is.
If I invited you back to my place, in your mind,
I do think that straight away.
what's the expectation? What do you think
You feel
I'm expecting?
pressured.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
But you know what?
Are we just chilling,
know what your
chatting,
You know what
having
the
some
man,
food?
you know, if you go back to a man's place after you've been drinking out, night out in the club with your girls, and I'm out with my boys or whatever,
Yeah, you
and you
think
come
that you're
back,
just gonna sleep with them.
we know what it is.
Oh, I'm
You-
delusional enough to actually think that you want to be my friend. I'll think,
I think I'm not gonna
But
lie.
you know what it is. If you're coming back, then you know what the expectation. Why am I inviting you back to my place and we're not gonna go there?
I'm
with
not
it?
gonna lie, bro. I think that's your own expectation. I feel like
it's not an
whatever
expectation,
girl that I go back with, I know whether we're gonna just chat and talk or whether we're gonna have
At
sex.
2 a.m.
or whether
you
we're
wanna
gonna-
chat,
we're,
bro?
we're gonna do this.
If
I
you've
know
had a
what the
late night,
situation.
yeah.
I think you
Innit?
automatically
I fuck it
assuming,
with.
oh, if you're back at my place at this time, we have to fuck.
What?
I think that's just your expectation, bro.
Cool. Listen, bro. Listen.
Brother,
2 a.m. in the
chill out,
morning,
chill out.
if a girl
Listen,
comes back to
listen.
your
Brother,
place,
what's
she's
up
not
with
there to
you, bro?
talk.
Okay. Wait, what world do you live in?
I live in the 21st century in London. Do you know what I mean?
So you bring girls back to your place?
I
Wait.
br- I've been-
Wait, I'm
I've been
asking.
back to-
Wait.
Go on,
I'm
land,
gonna ask
land,
you a question.
land.
So you bring girls back to your place at 2 a.m. and wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
And what? They just curve you?
Sometimes they have sex with me. Sometimes we eat. Sometimes we do this. Sometimes we do that.
but it
I think it
depends
depends on the girl.
Yeah, it depends on
Do you see what I'm saying? I think if you're gonna be like my man and assume that every girl you come back with you're gonna fuck, you're a waste, man. I'm just being real.
I agree.
Bro,
yeah.
this guy
Yeah, I
here,
agree.
I don't know what you're saying. How old are you, my bro? You're 20, yeah? I'm 28. So I've got 8 more years of understanding
and
of what it is.
You're still a feminist,
It's
bro.
about,
Use yours, bro.
It's not about being
You're
a feminist,
bro.
It's not.
He just has a
Brother, it's not about
different
being a
perspective.
label.
No,
Listen, when a
It's
guy
not,
comes to me,
you're
listen,
labeling,
listen,
bro. It's a young thing.
Listen, bro.
Labeling people in a bracket is a young thing,
Listen, bro. Listen. So you're telling
Bro,
me
what-
when a girl comes to your house at 2 a.m., 2 a.m., you're gonna eat fucking pizza with her and watch Netflix.
Bro.
That's not a girl.
Brother,
Sometimes it's like that. Why
But
can't
do you know
it be
what?
like
Shall I tell you
that?
something? You might have a girl come back to your yard at 2 a.m., yeah? And do you know what? You might try to fuck her and she don't want to fuck you. Then do you know what? You'll never see her again. Where some people might just wait, chill, get to know the girl, and in the future, they still will fuck her.
What
Do you get what I'm saying?
What do you mean if she don't
So
want
it
to fuck me, I'll never
depends.
fuck her again? Maybe, cool, I'll say, cool, no problem, darling. That's no problem.
But
what do you mean I'm never going to
so
fuck
then
her
why
again?
you- so then
I'm
why
not
you-
going to force myself onto her.
So then why are you asking me a question? If a girl comes to your yard at 2 a.m., you're going to do what?
What do you expect to do, bro?
Exactly.
What do you expect?
Why-
You have an
why- why you
expectation.
What do you
expect it?
expect to do?
Why
You
is
have an
it- why is it
expectation in your
expected?
head.
It's 2 a.m.
Because it's 2 a.m.
Listen,
Exactly.
fucking
This is
time.
exactly what I'm saying,
because
bro.
we live in reality. Come on.
What's
This is
be-
so-
Come on, bro.
This
That's
is
basic.
Wait. This is
That's
so.
basic.
Wait.
That's basic.
Wait. This is your last warning. This is your last warning.
It might have
it's
to
so.
be.
It's so.
It
It's
might
so.
have to be.
All right. Go. Bye.
Thank
go.
you.
Go.
All right.
All right.
Say no more, fam. Finally, bruv. Talking peace, bro.
Is he
I'm a
actually
feminist
going?
bitch boy,
All right, I'm gonna read the super chats. Okay, guys, make sure you like the video. And ring the notification bell. Clint Torres, I'm getting simp vibes in the back. Amina, I am a Muslim girl. And my cue is from the girls. Do you think you being used by many men is something you can be proud of because of how happy about it? And girl, why do you have a Christ symbol on your neck if you don't follow his teachings? Clint, Jerry.
Is that to me?
Yeah.
They coming for her neck now.
It's because
Yeah,
it's Sanucci.
I'm gonna. You can respond after. I'm just gonna read them all. 90 Frito Pie. Your mom is not a female dog to you, but she is to someone else. If you can't see that, then why can't women then why can't you call women a 304? I'm Francisco. To the younger brother, I understand, I believe you're very young, but life will teach you differently why a virgin is valuable 10 to 15 years from now. Jordan, purity and virginity is important to a high-value man. It's not insecurity and standards. Brian, dude, guys, shut up. Please, you need to stop. 90 free to pie for the women. What, is he not leaving? For the women on the panel, you have girlfriends, right? How would you feel if your perfect man had slept with every one of your friends? That's how men feel. Bryant, men, get out of your feelings. Stop interrupting. Francisco, men are scared of losing their phone more than, or women are scared of losing their phone more than their virginity. YouTube has lied, has me edited this message multiple times for no reason. If she can have a body count, she will not. She's do TV per, oh wait, that's another stream. Let me refresh it really quick. Make sure there's no new ones. Okay. Jesus. Okay. All right. Did we talk about? Okay. How many bodies do you guys think it takes for a girl to become a hoe? Does it exist?
I don't really have one, obviously, because it doesn't affect me. But I think guys say about 5.
5.
I think guys say
really?
5.
I hear guys say 10. That's like the most pop. Yeah, like 10 to 15. That's what I hear.
What age are you talking about, Pearl? Because I think it depends on the age, right?
I don't know. That's whenever I ask this question on the street a lot, and that's just the most common answer I get. 10.
I think you can only
regardless
be
of
called
age.
I'm trying to think. When I've asked guys about 10, it seems like 10 at 30 is not too bad. 10 at 25. Well, and to be honest, the guys say 10. They'll usually I see who they date. And so they really deal with about 20. To be honest, they just won't tell you. And I just know because I
think the ideal would be 4, 5, 6, 7 max.
That's what guys they want below 5. That's ideal. 10, 10, they feel like you're a hoe. 15 to 20, they'll deal with, but it's not preferred. And then after 20, it's
I've got no hope then, basically.
Yeah, no, it's really sad. it actually makes me kind of sad for you because you're a pretty girl and you're actually very pleasant. But it's because you've made those choices, I think it's going to be hard for you.
But babe, you'll find someone who doesn't care about that.
Exactly.
Not everyone actually cares about that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
and I think that
it's just opinions.
Did you know 50% of women are projected to be single and childless?
Really?
If
they've slept with a lot of people?
No, just in general. I mean, I don't think it's just women that have slept with a lot of people, but they're predicting half of our generation is going to be single and childless because we don't know how to be wives.
I think I think a hoe is when you're still doing the same things. So I wouldn't say, let's just say a girl is a hoe, she slept with, let's just say 30 people, right? But she hasn't slept with a lot of people for 3 years. Let's say she hasn't slept with people for 3 years. Anyone. Is she still a hoe?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think, if someone that's been to prison, are they still a criminal?
No,
Yes, they are.
You got me thinking now. You got me thinking.
Be honest.
If
you can learn from things, that's the thing. So if a girl is, they've grown and they've learned that's immature, I'm valuable, and I actually want someone to love me for me, and they don't sleep with anyone and they wait for the right person to come, I feel like you've grown and you've matured, and it shouldn't matter.
Have you ever switched a habit?
What do you mean?
Have you ever had a habit and you switched it? So maybe you didn't work out and you started working out, or maybe you ate a bad food and then you stopped.
Yeah.
And you know how difficult it was for you to switch that habit.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. And that's the thing. It's just if you've done that for so long, it's not saying you can't change. Some people do, but it's just on a balance of probabilities. Why would a guy deal with a girl that has more bad habits than a girl who doesn't? Because she's used to going out all the time. She's used to going on all these dates. If you've slept with a lot of guys, I'm sure you've been on super nice dates at some, and so now if you meet the average Joe, you know, which maybe would have been your husband, how is he going to impress you?
As many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok, and we are demonetized on a daily basis on this platform. If you want to help, please consider sending a super thanks below. Every donation helps, and it helps make what we do possible.